Hey guys, so we're back with another episode of the Weekly Roast, and on this one I'm joined by Wimp once again, who originally came up with the idea for this show, and we're going to be roasting quite a few people from Ordering Chaos, and at the grand finale, once again, we're going to be having a song that Wimp is going to be singing, so I hope you guys enjoy the roast. So we're going to start with Colby, and he's known on the forums and the game, but mostly on the forums as being narcissistic. And I'm going to read you guys a quote from something he said on the forum, and you'll just see why everyone thinks he's like this. So on a thread called Why People Are Bored, his quote is, "Because I got every epic in the game for Warrior in less than 3 months, mostly playing casually, less than an hour a day, which is bullshit, with hundreds of souls to spare and dropping all essence for a month now." And he also said, "It takes me almost an hour to run dailies, daily dungeon, then 5 more GSLs to fill exhaust a day. I don't have 4 hours to do that for 4 tunes every day. I don't see how y'all do it." And he also has other quotes saying, like, trying to tell everyone that warriors are superior to everyone else just because he made a warrior. I'm not a doctor or anything, but I think I'm going to diagnose him with a disease here, and it's called narcissistic disorder. So I'm going to give you guys a positive of this, and it's narcissists think they are better than others. So I guess that makes you feel really prideful about yourself. Views tend to be contrary to reality. So, for example here, he thinks that he's better than everyone in a game.
Narcissistic disorder, does it take away their concept of time too? Because I see him on all the time. Definitely not less than an hour a day.
Yeah, it does. It says that narcissistics' view of time tends to be greatly exaggerated. Narcissistics perceive themselves to be unique and special people, when most people can tell you that Colby is not special at all, except in certain regards. Research upon narcissists' behavior in resource dilemmas supports the case for narcissists as being selfish, as in he would ninja the new monk staff in GSL, which is actually intended for melee monks. Narcissists are oriented towards success by being, for example, approach-oriented. One more thing, narcissists tend to demonstrate a lack of interest in warm and caring interpersonal relationships. So, as you can see, all these symptoms would definitely describe Colby. He probably plays this game at least 5 hours a day, and then he goes on the forum and says that he barely plays, and he actually quit this game for like 2 months, I think, which is actually probably a record for him. And right as he came back, he got a level 60, 6 out of 6 GSL epics and everything, and now he's like, yeah, I'm bored, even though he plays the game 5 hours a day. So
for Colby, he quit it for a year
because his perception of time is disoriented. All these posts on the forum of him are like his stats, and I think he actually made a post about his warrior's health, as if anyone gives a shit. Like, he said he showed a picture of him having 12k health, and then he waited for people to respond, and then about 5 minutes later he posted another picture. He's like, oh, I got it to 14k now. So he just wants positive feedback from everyone, and when he doesn't get it, he basically just says that we're all noobs. So
that wasn't too venomous of a roast, but
oh, it'll get better, don't worry.
Oh, really?
So someone else is Aceso, and what? What?
What?
You said
Oh, that's because I was lagging. I didn't even know you were talking.
Oh, am I talking now?
Yeah, you're talking now.
Alright. Anyways.
You probably keep it in there.
Yeah. So, Aceso is from Notorious, and it's undetermined at this time if this individual is male or female, but we know him/her by her forum name, which is Aceso, Aceso. And if I was addicted to something as Aceso is to Notorious, I would probably do 20 lines of coke an hour and still go to work. I mean, I honestly think that there's some sort of relationship with Aceso and Baby T, because there's no way that someone could be as obsessed with Notorious as her.
Definitely, and I know that for a fact, one time Aceso was meant to whisper to Baby T something about tongue punching someone's fart box. She said, "Hey, can I tongue punch your fart box?"
Oh yeah, that definitely sounds like her.
I just whispered back, "What are you talking about?" And then he/she whispers me back, "Don't you know I'm a dick girl?" Which I'm guessing, I don't really know how you can classify that as a he or a she. But,
that's true, yeah.
And then I said, "I don't think you're talking to the right person." She said, "Oh shit, I'm gonna talk to Elaine." So. And
I've seen her in Vega, like, whenever I try to attempt at attacking Baby T and she's down to like a sliver of health left, then this mage Aceso comes and just lightning falls me, and basically, like, then I see Baby T just use a health pot and she's good to go. And she has like a group of bodyguards around her, and Aceso is one of them. She's one of the sneaky mages who fends off anyone who tries to attack their dear leader.
Phone's ringing.
Alright. Hello?
Hi, how are you?
I'm good.
Hey guys, thanks for listening to this week's episode of 2x4Hardcore. I very much thank you.
So, pretty sure Baby T keeps her on a leash. Pretty sure he/she has a dick, but I don't know if that's just like vaginal fungus or what. That's a growth or something.
Let's just move on. So, the next person was in the same guild as Wimp and I. And this person was actually obsessed with someone in our guild who was
whore, to be honest.
And I have vouched for her before, and I've said that she reminds me of Jennifer Lawrence. So you can imagine why this individual Nova would get turned on by that. And basically, like, he does everything with, the girl's name is Kelsey, and whenever she asks for a dungeon, he goes with her, and he cherishes the time they have together in that dungeon.
I mean, yeah, like, tons of little quotes, like, whispering her, "Can I shield slap your ass?" Stuff like that. She's told us she was honestly creeped out.
I don't know. I think that's a little bit unhealthy to be in love with someone in a game, as we've talked about with.
This could turn into the Ballad of Slevin Slevinson, but with Nova.
He has 5 different characters with the O in his name as a different number. So whenever he logs off one, you're like, oh, he's finally off, and then you see Nova with the 2 logged on. So I'm guessing that he's hoping that every time he logs on, hopefully Kelsey will be online so that he can try to seduce her even more in the game.
Yeah, and him and Yuck are just all over her.
Oh, don't get me started with Yuck, please.
It's weird.
On one of my videos where we were roasting Yuck, me and Steven, he commented and he was like, yeah, I kicked you out of Devastation, because basically he was butthurt that I was talking about Yuck. And I don't know, I just feel like the fact that Yuck fingers his butthole is a well-known secret in Devastation now, and Nova is the guardian of that secret, and he doesn't want anyone else to know, so you can imagine why he'd shit-talk on my video.
She's talked to me before. She says that he creeps on her mad hard, head over heels, rocking out with his cock out.
Let's move on to one guild that I wanted to talk about really quickly. And by the way, guys, if you didn't know, I already made a new guild called Infinity, and this guild, we were attacking them in Swamp, and there was like one of them, his name was Warrior 2, and it was spelled Warior, and last time I checked the Webster dictionary, that is not how you spell warrior, so and there's actually a reason for that. This guild is Fuerza-Latina. He called like every mage in his guild to come and defend him, and there were only about 4 of us, and then he was like, I'm going to call my guild, and his whole guild came, and we basically had to, like, as soon as I walked in there were about 5 mages that tried to freeze me, and like with mages crit in this game, I'd think that at least one of them would freeze me, but no. So they were able to kill me because I'm a crappy melee monk, but if not for them having about 50 mages there, I think that Warrior probably would have died.
Wary.
Obviously, this guild is illiterate. That's their theme song.
Yep.
Can't think of any jokes to say about them.
Here, I got one. So one time when I was in Swamp,
Yes. Yeah, you can continue.
okay, one time when I was in Swamp, I was waiting on them to I was just doing my thing, just killing gankers and stuff. I hear a little mariachi band in the background. It's just like, so yeah, that music's playing, and then they all pull up in this little tiny car, like smaller than a smart car. Little trunk pops open, probably about the size of a shoebox, the trunk. And like 18 mages pile out.
Did you happen to see like any leftover tacos or chalupas on the ground?
No, but there were a lot of drugs being smuggled.
Yeah.
Mostly in anuses.
Cocaine in anuses.
Yeah. Anal cocaine. Cocainal.
Cocainal, yeah.
Cocainus.
So for the grand finale, we're going to be talking about someone who is named Rose.
Oh, bro.
Where do we start?
She is well known for being in public areas and going onto the Yell channel saying Rose is pro, 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 over and over. She's also known for ninjaing, stealing loot and drops, and just being an all-around trying to be a troll. But when you tell people and you talk about being a troll, it really does kind of take the edge off of it. And she can't troll. She's like, her mentality is, these people seem really annoyed, so I must be a really good troll. Trolling isn't about annoying people.
I think the reason that most people take her side on global chat when she's trying to post as much as she can to attempt at trolling is because they believe she is a girl, and I'm really not sure about this. I mean, as we know, a lot of people who pretend to be girls are actually guys, and Rose just strikes me as one of those. One thing I want to say about Rose is that putting things in caps lock does not make you louder in the game, and it doesn't help you to get more 13-year-old boyfriends.
Yeah, you can't get your point across in caps lock because you just come off as like a Asperger's riddled retard.
Every single guild she tries to join, she actually gets kicked out of. So she's just gone on to making her own guilds, and they're called stupid stuff like trolls, exclamation point, exclamation point, exclamation point. And she made a guild recently that was just a space, so it just shows like the little two slashes next to each other. And I thought that one was one of her more creative ones. So I think it's fairly obvious that Rose is a 13-year-old fat girl who has failed algebra on more than one occasion, and she's told me all of this. And she was basically obsessed with me and Wimp for a few weeks, and then the other day I was just getting tired of her being an annoying bitch, so I kicked her out of my guild. And then on Global, immediately she starts trying to talk shit about us. And then I told her that we would roast her even harder, and then she stopped posting. So, I mean, I guess she does care about her reputation in a way, even if she pretends not to. And she always seems to have someone to back her up, and I'm not sure why that is, but she's probably convinced someone else that she's a 17-year-old girl who's down to fuck.
Oh man, I forget who it was. Someone, actually I just remembered exactly who it is, but I'm going to keep their name classified. It was a few weeks ago, right after we had done the first weekly roast. Someone was talking about who I should roast next, and they suggested Rose. She's 13. She could have been 12 at the time, I'm not sure. She sent nudes to some other players so that he would give her a laryngeal seal.
Wow.
Like the little dagger, and I remember the feedback that she got. This is a true story. I'm not making this up. So the way that the person who received it described it was very hairy. Just all around disgusting.
Wait.
100% true story.
Wait, very hairy, as in like on her head? Because there's no way she's gone through puberty yet.
Oh no! I mean, you never know. She could be Italian. She could be.
Oh yeah, or Indian.
Yeah, little pit guy over here with the board to get a bush.
Like maybe she's trying to look like Buddha in a way.
Maybe it was fake. Maybe she's trying to look grown up. She's trying to look like a 60s, 30s.
Or maybe she went to like the joke shop and bought some like glue and then just taped on some fake pubes or something.
Or they just could have been her asshole hairs.
Oh, yeah, that's true. So she sent nudes to get a laryngeal seal.
Yeah, that's pretty trashy, especially for a 13-year-old. That's just weird. That's awful. Especially the whole hairy factor, the testosterone factor going on down there. Ugh, I might puke.
Yeah, I'll be right back just a second.
That was a moment of pleasure as David queefed out his lower intestine.
Oh, hairy vagina. Alright. Anyways.
Hey, that was not even remotely funny.
Oh, whatever.
I'm just letting you know how cheesy that was.
Yeah, I know. I'm running out of ideas. Whatever.
You have to leave that in there now.
I know.
No, you have to do it like this. You have to go.
Man, was that real?
No.
Oh.
It's real, didn't it?
Yeah, it's not real. I can't imagine like Rose sounding like that when she talks. Hey mom, can I have a grilled cheese sandwich?
Rose, what did I tell you about talking about your vagina?
I mean, talking from your vagina.
Rose, what did I tell you about talking through your vagina? You know normal people speak through their mouths.
Yeah, sorry, Mom.
It has a mind of its own.
Okay, I think that's enough about Rose, except that now we have a special song for you guys, and of course Wimp is going to be playing this song as always. I know this is the moment you guys have been waiting for, so do you have your guitar ready?
Yeah, I've been holding it.
Oh, okay. So here's Wimp playing, is it just the Rose song?
Rose is Pro.
Alright, take it away, Wimp.
Rose is here, read her yell. Damn, she's sweaty and hairy as hell. Thinks she's hot, but she's not. 13 years old with pussy mold. Roses, 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 roses pro. Roses, 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 roses pro. She steals loot, double chin, fat in real life for the win. She has no sense of humor. She sent news for a lingual seal. Roses, 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 roses pro. Roses, 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 roses pro. She's a loner, it depends if you count the two friends. There's dirt in her pubic perm from digging out her asshole worms. Roses, 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 roses pro. Roses, 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 roses pro. Roses, 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 roses pro.
That was beautiful.
I try my best. In case you were wondering, or that sounded familiar, that is to the tune of We Are Going to Be Friends by the White Stripes.
Alright, that was an okay roast. We'll do better next week. You better hope that your name gets on our list. Alright guys, take it easy.
Thinks she's hot, but she's not. 13 years old with pussy mold. Roses, 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 roses pro.